For the second time in 48 hours, we welcome you back to Conway, South Carolina, inside the HTC Center here on the campus of Coastal Carolina University. Sunbelt basketball for you this afternoon. Full slate of games here in the Sunbelt as the Chanticleers at home taking on the Thundering Herd of Marshall. Back on the court alongside Nate Ross, I'm Jeff McCarriger. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Big game for both squads as always here in conference play. All right, good news, bad news. Bad news is both these teams, Nate, coming off of really tough losses in the final seconds on Thursday. Good news is we found out for fans and adults, tough to move on. For kids, they move on quickly.
Well, I don't have any hair because I didn't move on very quickly. The kids, 10 minutes after the game's over, they haven't forgotten about it, but they get over it a lot quicker. They had less than 48 hours to recover. We'll see what happens this afternoon.
All right, let's get to our players to watch. We will start with Marshall and one of the most versatile players in the league, Obina and Chili Killen.
Yeah, Obina's had a heck of a career at Marshall, but he got hurt halfway through the game last Thursday, came back and did not play Saturday. But this past Thursday, you can see what he did right there in a tough game against JMU. He is very versatile, he is very effective, and he also happens to be the #1 shot blocker in the Sun Belt Conference. That's why he's good. They also have Nate Martin. That's why I highlighted Andre Mulabea. Coastal needs to fight the two bigs for Marshall. Mulabea's got to help out with Noah Ammenhauser and with Granger inside. Mulabea had a heck of a game on Thursday as well. It's going to be a heavyweight fight between these two. They both got to recover from that loss. We'll see what happens this afternoon.
Yeah, Nate, both these teams trying to bounce back for the Thundering Herd. They're 10-9 overall, 3-3 in conference play, led by that man right there, Corny Jackson, in his first season as the head coach for the Thundering Herd, and an assistant coach on the staff since 2017. Last 2 years as an associate head coach. Also played at Marshall back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Actually, he was on staff for the last NCAA tournament appearance by Marshall back in 2018. So obviously the Marshall fans happy to have a familiar name running this show in Huntington. Again, Corny Jackson in his first season. And of course on the other side for the Chanticleers in his first year, Justin Gray, who we'll talk more about as well as we go along. And we are underway here from Conway. Again, second game in 48 hours. Quick turnaround for these kids as the Chanticleers will start on offense. Here's Battle, had a really big night on Thursday night in the loss here at home against a scrappy Georgia Southern team. Rasheed Jones off a screen. Jumper, top of the key, can't get the bounce.
Boy, Hines had it, and it took an extra little hop off the rim. Messed up his timing, but he was there. It's a cold, dreary day outside. It is hot and packed in here.
Game 2 of our doubleheader. James Madison and Coastal Carolina women played earlier this afternoon. JMU women are good. They stay undefeated with the win here on the road at Coastal this afternoon. There's Coach Gray again, first season, leading this Coastal Carolina basketball program. Of course, last 2 years, 40 wins combined at Western Carolina. Got the Catamounts to the postseason with the CBI. Three-time All-ACC player at Wake Forest. So great to pick up as a new head coach here in Conway.
Coach was really upset with Josh Mio. The ball went on the right side. Mio never came up to get it, to swing it. It got stuck on that side.
Hines' jumper is missed, but a foul on Marshall.
That's the guy that usually gets you out of messes, Rasheed Jones. He gets the ball at the end of a clock and gets up a good shot. And the foul was called on Marshall. So Shantz will keep it underneath for a blob.
Yeah, Rasheed Jones, he had 15 points on Thursday night against Georgia Southern. Tries to get it into Battle, has to lob it up to Ammenhauser instead. Hines, a little dish underneath. And another foul against the Thundering Herd.
On Thursday, Denzel Hines started attacking the basket a little more. He did that time. Marshall moved over to stop his progress. Right place, right time. Watch Ammenhauser. He's in that dunker spot. Nate Martin doubles the ball. There's the drive. Nate Martin goes to the basketball. Ammenhauser right there and then gets hammered. Good pass. Going to the line to make a couple.
Ammenhauser, 7'2" out of Goodyear, Arizona.
That's a huge shot for his head. Remember, he missed him down the stretch. He
Yes.
missed him crucially very, very late in that basketball game.
Great point.
That's a great shot. I was thinking, I hope he gets an early free throw. That's a big shot mentally for him.
Yeah, he was so upset after missing those free throws.
Yep.
You and I saw him come out after the game on Thursday night
place
and
was
practice
empty.
free throw. There were still fans in the seats.
We were packing up, and he came out all by himself.
Starting five here for Marshall. Nate just telling you about Chanticleers Killen. Nate Martin, tough player. Mingo, the guard. Dawson and Spear. Spear with the jumper. That one's too strong. And a whistle, a foul this time on the Chanticleers. Foul is on Battle. That'll be his first. Well, for the Chanticleers, 8-10 overall this season, 1-5 in conference play. They've lost 4 of their last 5, but Nate, 2 of those 4 losses on the road. And of course, the one on Thursday night in overtime. So, I mean, they've been right there down the stretch.
Oh, yeah. And Coach told us after we got a great chance to have a great conversation with him after practice yesterday, they haven't been in that situation before. Now they have.
Yeah.
He said, in practice, we do it all the time. He said, guys, there's 3 minutes to go. We're down, whatever. We do this every day in practice, during the game. They almost pulled it off.
Yeah, Georgia Southern missed the front end of back-to-back-to-back free throw opportunities. Meanwhile, all of a sudden, Coastal started hitting shots and tied it to force overtime. Drive, reverse layup, won't go. Tip out to Marshall.
I like Denzel Hines' aggressiveness going to the rim. Last time was a pass to Ammenhauser. That time he missed it, but I like the aggressiveness.
And Chanticleers Killen, jumper from the elbow. Spins out, Hines battling with Martin, saves it. Again, the shot's going down low to Ammenhauser. Spins, baseline, and Chanticleers Killen all over him, and Ammenhauser steps on the baseline. Now 2.5 minutes in, tie game at 2. Nate, let's take a look at your things that matter.
Well, for Marshall, it's kind of obvious. You're called the Thundering Herd. You can't walk the ball up the floor. You got to force the pace. And danger at the foul line. When Nate Martin gets it at the foul line, he's a great passer. He's really good.
Steal by Jones all the way to the other end and throws it down. Spear tried to answer, too short. Marshall keeps the possession alive. They swing it over to Spear. Guarded by Ammenhauser. Could be a mismatch somewhere. And Ammenhauser trying to get the steal. Big fella diving for it. Spear misses it. Rebound to the Chanticleers, but a foul on Coastal Carolina. Quick hands here led to an easy bucket
Shea
for Jones.
Slaps it away and just outruns everybody. It's easy to outrun him. It's tougher when you got the ball in your hands and then finish with authority.
Michael Dawson, wow, tough shot from the corner.
For the shots, you got to deal with better on the first one. The first screen of each possession, sometimes they get stuck on. They did it last time. You got to be better with it. And then deal with both of them. Both of them are Obina Chanticleers Killen and Nate Martin. They are both excellent post players. You got to handle them both. Nate Martin just grabbed Ammenhauser's jersey right there when he caught it.
3 seconds on the shot clock,
Cleared
down to
for
1. Jones has to force it up. Too short, and Mingo with the
They
rebound.
cleared the side out for him. He just didn't drive it.
Mingo back to Martin. Gets shut down at the baseline by Ammenhauser. Gets it back. Kick out, wide open. Chanticleers Killen, and he hits the 3. He does not take a lot of those. Just 4 for 24 this season. But one here early for Marshall.
Great pass from Nate Martin. I mean, it was an excellent pass. Chanticleers Killen spread the defense. Nobody went after him.
We talked about red, yellow, and green light three-pointers on Thursday night. That's definitely a green lighter. Wide open. Ammenhauser lost control underneath.
Yeah, he lost his balance.
Chanticleers Killen bringing it up court. All the way down to the baseline. Off the glass, no good. Martin offensive rebound. Kick out. That shot misses. Battle quickly the other way for the shots.
How many times in practice yesterday did Coach Gray use the word physicality? At least 7 or 8. against any team, but especially against the Thundering Herd.
Dawson able to pick it away. Anachili Killen tries to step through off the glass, misses it again. And now Battle sprinting it back the other way with Amenhauser. Battle, little shake move. And falls down as it misses short. Back and forth we go. Three-pointer on the way, and that one misses badly. Martin putback is good.
The Thundering Herd does that. They fly down the floor. Got to get back, got to talk, and you got to match up.
7-0 run here early by Marshall to take a 5-0 lead, or a 5-point lead. Battle thought about the three. Battle had 4 3-pointers in the first 10 minutes on Thursday night. Drives the lane, kick out. Hines for three. Amenhauser going up for the dunk. No bucket though. Offensive foul, they're going to say, on the 7-footer. We'll take a look at it again when we come back. Fans not happy, but the ball will be in the possession of the Thundering Herd when we come back. It's Marshall with an early 5-point lead.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Yeah! Let's make this easy!
You know, that felt a lot closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
As a kid, I fell in love with basketball. But early in my career, my world began to close in. It was my first migraine, and it hit hard. I had to dig deep and remember, you don't face challenges alone. By seeking help, I stopped migraine from stopping me. Because true support is knowing someone's got your back. Talk to a doctor about migraine today at PfizerForAll.com.
It's 10 feet. One shot makes you a soup for 24 hours.
Waiting for the break of day. Getting up to splash my face. Wanting just to stay away. Should I try to do something?
Watch Noah Amenhauser right here on the handoff to Battle, and then he's in a perfect spot. Past the corner shot, nothing there. Don't wait. That's a good call, but just get it. Take Nate Martin and that orange thing and slam them both through the basket. When you wait, Nate Martin bodies up to you. You elbow him. That's a good call. And he took him out of the basketball game. Coach Gray did, and I guarantee it's the first thing he said to him. What are you waiting for? Just go dunk the ball.
Yeah, good crew, Sean Cassidy and his crew here tonight. So we've got some good officials out there, and they caught it and made the right call. You can see why the fans were upset, because they probably missed that little chicken wing.
Right.
But anytime you do that and you know, a little hook right there, that's going to be called for a foul 100% of the time.
But the big thing is, if he caught it and dunked it, Nate Martin is 6-7 inches smaller than him. Nate Martin maybe fouls him, maybe he doesn't. There's no hook involved. Just do your thing. The best way to teach somebody is exactly that. See that picture? Sit him. He knows he messed up. You don't even have to tell him, but I'm sure Coach Gray mentioned it to him during the timeout. A couple subs in for the shots now.
Detnaz Brown comes in for the first time. He actually made his first career start for the Chanticleers on Thursday. And Colin Granger is in. Lob pass underneath is missed. And a foul on Coastal Carolina as Naz Brown hits the deck.
Sean's got luckier. The first screen beat him again. There's a nice lob. Tries to go up in the air to Cade Gibbs. He missed it. And then Marshall comes over the back.
Yeah, Cade Gibbs on the floor for the first time. He's one of a couple twins who play on this team together. Cade and Jacob Gibbs, seniors from Indiana, transfers from Grace College. And also Kai Spears on the floor as well, getting some playing time here early for Marshall. A junior guard from Pittsburgh.
Kai Spears only scored 10 points the whole year. Hadn't played much at all.
Yeah, played, I think it was 2 or 3 games ago we got a chance to see him play a little bit on tape, but yeah, does not see a lot of action.
Well, one reason might be, and I don't see him on the bench, they all have sweats on, I can't tell. Remember you and I talked about this morning at breakfast, Ryan Nutter got popped in that last game really hard, and he might not be available today, and that's why Spears is getting an opportunity.
Yeah, it was kind of a scary moment in their game on Thursday against JMU. Nutter, like you said, ran right into a screen. Nutter's a sophomore. Really good player, averages about 5 points per game, and we couldn't tell, whether he got hit in the head or if it was his chest. But he was down for quite some time. The trainer to come out and kind of calm him down. There was a little bit of panic. And
he went really hard. Never saw the screen.
Yeah, it was kind of a scary moment. So yeah, you're absolutely right. That might be why Kai Spears is called into action here early.
Boy, Johnson missed 3 layups already. Good moves, but you got to finish.
Gibbs gives it up to Spears. Now to Martin again at the free throw line against Granger. That's a battle right there. And Nate Martin wins the first battle.
Nate Martin, he did that at Texas State, and now he's done it at Marshall for the last couple of years. Now's when you got to attack the basket if you're the Chants, because Chanticleers is not on the floor. #1 shot blocker in the league. Nate Martin's a good post man, but he's not a big-time shot blocker like Obina Chanticleers is, so take it to the rack.
Now, Kai Spears was just whistled for the foul. That is his second foul already.
See, there's no black jersey anywhere near the lane. It's Nate Martin, go one-on-one, no help side from the middle of the floor. He just beat Granger for a little 3-footer.
So again, Kai Spears, who came in to try and fill some minutes, picks up 2 quick fouls, so he's back on the bench. Wide open 3 for Jones, misses off to the right.
Good hustle.
Malabea saves it, back to Jones. Hines, offensive foul.
You can't, Coach, I'm looking over at Coach Gray, he's clapping his hands. You can't be upset with that. That's an aggressive, take it to the basket play. Good job, really good defense there. He just got in the right place at the right time.
I didn't see the normal, when you see the dipping of the shoulder, automatic call. I did not see that.
I wouldn't give him an Oscar on that one. Maybe an Emmy or a mention, honorable mention for an Oscar.
Best supporting actor.
Yeah, that's it. A little bit acting. The official was right there.
Yep.
As long as they go both ways, no coach is going to be upset with it.
You know where that's never a foul? Some of those SEC games we're watching today.
Oh, no question.
Oh my gosh, those games physical. Well, Obina Chanticleers on the board.
Chanticleers are getting a little out-athleted right now.
Yeah, this is an 11-0 run right now by Marshall, 13-4. Good screen by Granger, dives into the lane, missed it, but a foul on the Thundering Herd.
Nice pass from Malabea, a little pick and roll there. Granger going to get a chance for a couple when we come back.
Media timeout here in Conway. 11:35 to play first half. Marshall on a run with the big lead early.
Best Golf Cars is the longest-standing club car dealer on the Grand Strand since 1988. We offer the best sales financing programs and warranties in the business, and our off-site service plans will keep your car running for years to come. When you're shopping for a golf car, look no further than bestgolfcars.com. We have 3 convenient locations and offer same or next day delivery. The only place to buy a golf car in the Myrtle Beach area is bestgolfcars.com.
The orthopedic surgeons at Tidelands Health have trained at our nation's leading institutions, including Harvard University, Johns Hopkins, and Cleveland Clinic. We're proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, the official health system of the CCU Chanticleers, and the trusted provider for people across our region. Choose our orthopedic program, rated high performing for knee replacement and hip replacement by U.S. News and World Report. Choose Tidelands Health. Better health begins here.
Sparks Toyota is proud to be a Chanticleer through and through. Go teal and bronze. Get in the game with these unbeatable deals at Sparks Toyota.
Whether you're shopping new, pre-owned, or just need service,
your game-winning drive starts here.
Try before you buy with Track, Toyota's exclusive rent-a-car program.
At Sparks Toyota, where the dealer is always in. Highway 501 in Myrtle Beach. Log on at sparkstoyota.com.
Stock 'em, bust 'em, go Shants!
Back here in Conway, new little feature for you, Shawnalytics. Not analytics, but named Shawnalytics. And you and I have been talking about this now all season, kind of an efficiency rating, especially by the big man, Noah Ammenhauser. Look at this, 0.57 points per minute.
That's
only
per
averages,
minute
what,
played.
not even 20 minutes per game, so very efficient. But when you compare Ammenhauser to Rashid Jones, look at how it compares with some NBA players.
And Rashid Jones plays more minutes than anybody on the Chanticleers. He's 0.4 per minute. And SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, leads the NBA at 0.9 points per minute. Ammenhauser's half of that, but he plays less than 1/3 of the game, basically. It's just how efficient are you per minute on the court to help your team win a basketball game. Rashid Jones is very efficient, but he's not the most efficient, basically because he plays almost the whole game every game.
Granger to the free throw line.
5 years ago, I would have said, what is that crap? Don't put that on the screen. What's an analytic? But now I'm really into it.
You're all in, yep.
I'm really into it now.
I think you got bored during COVID, just dove into all the metrics.
And I got bored last weekend when we didn't have any games to do. I started looking at numbers. I mean, it's all math. The world comes down to math.
Another 2 free throws by Granger snap an 11-0 run by Marshall.
5:50 without a bucket for the shots.
Bob underneath. Boy, that was pretty. There you see the versatility of Chanticleers.
It was a nice roll and it was a good pass, but Granger never saw the ball. He just had chest to chest on Chanticleers, and he's going to out-jump you when you do that.
Brown running the point. Trying to get something going. Dawson pokes it away. Brown goes back to Granger. Reverse layup is missed. Tip out to the Herd.
Sometimes Granger goes a little too quick. He's had 2 layups.
Throwback, Spear. Big 3-pointer. Marshall is feeling it early. 18-6, Marshall on top. The Thundering Herd 7 for 16 here to start. They got a couple of 3-pointers. Meanwhile, for Coastal Carolina, Nate, it has been a tough start. 1 for 12, as you see the 3 there by Spear.
Well, just a great trail, and the defense is trying to get back to protect the basket. Spear's the trailer. They find the trailer. He's wide open, and he's a really good shooter. In last week, he started out talking about Jalen Spear. He made his first 7 threes that he took. And the only threes he took in the game, 7 of them, made them all. The next game, he made his first 3. And Elmore, who's the analyst for Marshall University, who was a great scorer himself at Marshall. I was watching the game, he goes, Jalen, what are you doing? You've made your last 10 shots. Keep shooting the ball. Don't stop. Just let it go. Made 10 in a row over an experience of 2 games. It's impressive. All right, shots are trying all the big men. They started with Ammenhauser, then Granger, now Majak.
So timeout by Coastal Carolina, hoping to cool off Marshall a little bit. Brown guarded by Spear, now has to back it out.
There's 10 on the shot clock, and Brown just gives the ball up. You got to do it sooner than that.
Jones muscling his way in, then that's going to be goaltending. Easy call.
He's the best shot blocker in the league, but you got to do it legally. That ball is on its way down. Rashid Jones is so good at pressure shots late in clocks. Nice move against Spear. Ball's definitely coming down, as you can see from our great camera work. Bucket counts.
Did you see how high Chanticleers was?
Yeah, he was up there.
That was incredible, Nate. 3 misses too strong.
I saw a clip on Twitter this morning of Michael Jordan blocking a shot at North Carolina. Hit his head on the backboard. He hit his head on the pad on the bottom of the backboard.
Mabor Majak into the game for the first time for the Chanticleers. Another 7-footer. Hands it off to Brown. And his shot is blocked now by Chanticleers.
It's all right, Nas Brown. I like that. Be aggressive. Take it into him. He turns the corner, gets his head and shoulders past the defender now. Another guy's got to pick him up. Nice shot fake, no foul. But take it into his chest. I like it. Your team keeps the ball.
13 seconds on the shot clock. Coastal down 10 here early. Chanticleers 2 for 14 here to start. Brown trying to change that. And that one's not good. Can't get the bounce, but he does get a foul.
It's funny, they worked on that exact inbounds play at practice yesterday. And coach said if you can't get it in, big man, whoever it is, happens to be Majak now, just throw it out deep and run your offense. That's what they did, and Brown got a layup.
Looks like a couple substitutions coming in for the Chanticleers here after this first free throw by Nas Brown. Brown, a sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas. Again, got his first start of the season on Thursday.
Coach Gray could not tell us how much he loves Nas Brown with his effort. He just kept saying it over and over. He said, I love the kid. I love how hard he plays.
Oklahoma State transfer. There may or may not be a proud Oklahoma State alum sitting down press row.
About 6 feet to my right. He can't hear us. He's
yeah,
he's
testing
tweeting.
to see if he's listening.
There's those staggered screens they like to run.
Chanticleers into the lane, dumps it down low. Ooh, good block from behind. Jones got a piece of it.
Sheen Jones got lucky, lost sight of his man, but he made a great athletic play to get it.
Strong move in the lane, and that's a foul.
When you're that big, 6'7" and 210, and you're that athletic, that's what you got to do. Denzel Hines did it exceptionally well there. And you put a foul on the other team, the clock's not running, there's Jones's block. And you get to the line to try to score without the clock running. Give it to him, open floor, goes by. And a chilly kill, and he pops him. And it's a foul on their best player, so it's not all bad.
That was Caden White, who was driving, trying to get that reverse layup. Who's on the floor for Marshall, just a freshman. Sean Cassidy, a little discussion with a couple of players here on the near side.
Might have been some talking that we can't hear this far away. Like, enough guys, let's just play the game.
No Amenhauser in the game, and look at this. Both 7-footers on the floor at the same time. We have not seen this very much at all this season.
Well, you got to deal with their size. I mean, Majaka standing next to Chanticleers makes Chanticleers look small. he really does. He makes him look like a 6-footer.
And Mingo just drives right into the lane and scores.
Doesn't matter how many big guys are on the floor when that happens.
Yeah.
Got to stay in front of your man.
(20-11). Chanticleers still 2 for 14 here to start this game.
Great screen by Majak.
Mio drives to the baseline, has to give it up. Shot clock down to 9. Jones drives, nice dump off to Majak, and he scores.
Rasheed Jones did a great job of faking like he was going off the screen, turning down the screen, and it looked from our angle like he was driving down 501 with no traffic. Watch this. You're going to see it at the end of this. Here's the screen coming up from Amenhauser, and he said, nope. Right there, he turns it down. He's got a wide open lane. Majak's man comes over, Majak gets it, lays it in. That's good basketball.
No good on the free throw. You know, for Coastal and their offense right now, the fact that they only have 3 field goals, Nate, they're only down 7.
I looked up before and said 9. They get a bucket, they're right back in it.
Yeah. I mean, they are 3 for 15. 0 for 4 from three-point range. They've been out-rebounded all in the first 11, 12 minutes, but only down 7.
Got 5 more made free throws than the Herd does.
Basketball's a weird sport, isn't it? I mean, you and I just watched the game on Thursday night, Marshall and James Madison. And you know, with all due respect, Marshall's a good game. They were not in that game. James Madison was absolutely handling the Thundering Herd pretty much the whole night. But inexplicably, James Madison just started missing shots down the stretch. Marshall never gave up, got right back in it, almost forced overtime. Strange game sometimes.
Coach Gray does not like that call, and I agree with him 100%. And Chanticleers jumped into Ammenhauser. Watch Ammenhauser. He's really good at going straight up. He goes straight up. Did move his right hand a little bit. That's not made the contact. He went into his body.
2 fouls on Ammenhauser as Chanticleers makes the first. And the Chanticleers with making 8 points already in this game.
Question is, who's going to guard Chanticleers next time they come down, Majak or Granger? That'll be interesting. Somebody's got to bring the ball in bounds, gentlemen. Funny, every time Cade Gibbs wants to yell instruction, he has to take his mouthpiece out. It's like, that's a little distracting. Just say what you're going to say with the mouthpiece in.
Good screen by Majak.
Yeah, Majak popped him pretty good.
7 seconds on the shot clock for Jones. Down to 4. Drives, kick out with 2. 3-pointer on the way is too short. Gibbs the outlet to Mingo. Bounce pass and a hard foul. Majak clubs Jacob Gibbs as he was headed for the layup, and yeah, some words right away.
It was a foul. It wasn't a vicious foul. It wasn't a flagrant foul. It was a foul. I mean, it's a college basketball game. And Gibbs doesn't complain about it. His teammate does.
Gibbs with a look saying, what was that for? Marshall on top, 22-13.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer.
I'm a customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
And how do we do this?
We help with car, home,
both.
RV coverage.
Great, apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Did Coach say 90?
Push him out there.
You've got this, Glenn.
Am I going to feel this? I felt that.
Is he okay?
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, he's moving.
This is a hot flash. This is a hot flash. But this is a not flash. For moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms due to menopause, Veoza is the first and only prescription treatment that directly blocks the source of hot flashes and night sweats. With 100% hormone-free Veoza, you can have fewer hot flashes and more not flashes. Veoza reduces the number and severity of hot flashes day and night. Don't use Veoza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Increased liver blood test values and liver problems may occur. Your doctor will do blood tests before and during treatment. Stop Veoza and call your doctor if you have symptoms of liver problems such as feeling more tired than usual, nausea, vomiting, itching, yellowing of the eyes or skin, pale stool, dark urine, or stomach pain. Ask your doctor about hormone-free Veoza and enjoy more not flashes. You could save on Veoza. Visit saveonveoza.com to learn more.
Well, no doubt a couple of sharpshooters definitely dialed in as you take a look at Spear and Battle. We know what Battle can do. We just saw him on Thursday night. 4 3-pointers in the first 10 minutes, shooting 48%. Spear at 50%, number 1 in the conference.
It's the great equalizer in the game of college basketball, and those two guys are the best, or 2 of the top 3 best in the Sun Belt Conference.
But during the break, the officials took a long look at that foul, and you and I were talking about it during the break. I was thinking they might elevate that foul? Gibbs obviously was hoping that he was going to get it elevated, but it is not, so just common foul.
Yep.
Two things they look for. One, obviously, the contact and how aggressive it was. But, second, the big thing is, were you going for the ball?
Right. You can see Jacob and Kay Gibbs, number 4 and number 5. 2 of 3 triplets to the Gibbs family. Their third brother just happens to be at law school at Notre Dame. So Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs did a heck of a job.
That's just flat out solid parenting right
there. Yes, it is.
Mio backs it out, drives, able to get some distance, but Chanticleers comes out of nowhere for the block. And now Gibbs on the other end missed it. Everyone crashing the board. Somehow Gibbs ends up with it. Three-pointers missed, and Battle now away with the rebound.
And the 2 Gibbs twins, or 2 of the 3 triplets, excuse me, played their whole career together at Grace College, and now both came to Marshall.
10-point game coming up on 7 minutes to play. Granger hands it off. Jones nowhere to go. Mio now drives, gives it to Granger. Kick out again. Hines turns down the 3. Nearly intercepted. Mio, 2 seconds on the shot clock and knocks it in.
Pretty good offense right there. Turning down a good shot for a great shot.
Just the 4th field goal made by Coastal all afternoon so far, and again they are back within 7. Marshall trying to answer, and they do. And Chanticleers with 12 points now in the first half. Man, this kid does it all. We've seen him make a couple of blocks, a couple of rebounds, 12 points, 2 3-pointers.
4 threes all year, and he's got 2 today. I guess from now on, you gotta guard him.
Jones, long 3, missed. White with the rebound, gets it to Mingo. Into the lane, Gibbs, offensive foul. Oh, and now Marshall's staff is upset.
Good job by Battle, right place, right time, and took a pretty serious blow and draws the foul. Outside the arc, he's just protecting. He didn't take it in the chest because he's trying to protect himself, and Gibbs just nailed it.
Their entire coaching staff jumped off the bench, but yeah, looking at, I think it was a good call, right, Nate?
Yeah, Gibbs putting his hand in front just to protect himself so he doesn't break a rib.
There you see Chanticleers, 12 points, 4 of 8 from the field.
The Gibbs guys are big dudes.
Lead is back to double digits.
Coastal gets a bucket and a stop. They're right back in this thing. There's the bucket.
Mio hammers in the 2-pointer.
Now they need a stop.
Chanticleers again missed it.
Well, the numbers, percentages, he's not going to make a lot. He's made 2, like we just said. It's a big possession. The perfect possession would be a layup and a foul and Chanticleers. Nice screen.
Jumper
Boom.
from the elbow.
Ooh, I thought he made it.
Yep, in and out. Michael Dawson's been quiet. He leads the team in threes. Chanticleers slips down. It is wet over there. We've seen a lot of players hit the deck on this end.
Remember, he turned his ankle about a week ago, and he came down kind of awkwardly. Hopefully he's okay.
Shots missed.
He's running okay.
Battle backs it out. Resets to Mio up top.
When Marshall gets beat on a screen, they really recover quickly.
And a foul on Gibbs.
That's the 11th foul on Marshall. So Shots obviously going to go to the line for a couple here.
Yeah, they've got a few players, including Kate Gibbs now, who has 3.
You see Gibbs just reach around Mr. Hines, grabbing him around the waist from his right with his right hand. The official's under the bucket. It looks like you grab him whether you did or not.
Kai Spears went to the bench early for Marshall with 2 fouls. Also, their starting guard, Jalen Spear, He had to sit on the bench as well with 2 fouls. So actually, you got Spears, Spear, and Nate Martin with 2 fouls, and now Cade Gibbs with 3. So yeah, definitely foul trouble here for Marshall.
And you know, believe it or not, he makes his free throw. It's a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
Bingo. 2 possessions. Officials are a little late getting Mulabea in the game. It's your home field. You're supposed to have that guy on the horn quick. See what Marshall runs here. They love to run off the ball screens.
We were talking about whether or not fatigue would be a factor, Nate, because both teams played such hard-fought games on Thursday, but man, a ton of energy here so far this afternoon.
It's Battle's 5th rebound, too. He's attacking the glass.
Brown has to kick it out. Mio looking for help, gets it from Battle. Shot clock at 4. Down to 2. Throws it up with 1 second on the shot clock.
That is excellent defense by the gentleman in the black shirts right there, not to give him a good look.
Brings us to a media timeout. 3:27 left to play. A physical game, back and forth. Marshall still with a 6-point lead.
Cars is the longest standing club car dealer on the Grand Strand since 1988. We offer the best sales financing programs and warranties in the business, and our off-site service plans will keep your car running for years to come. When you're shopping for a golf car, look no further than bestgolfcars.com. We have 3 convenient locations and offer same or next day delivery. The only place to buy a golf car in the Myrtle Beach area is bestgolfcars.com.
The orthopedic surgeons at Tidelands Health have trained at our nation's leading institutions, including Harvard University, Johns Hopkins, and Cleveland Clinic. We're proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, the official health system of the CCU Chanticleers, and the trusted provider for people across our region. Choose our orthopedic program, rated high performing for knee replacement and hip replacement by U.S. News and World Report. Choose Tidelands Health. Better health begins here.
Sparks Toyota is proud to be a Chanticleer through and through. Go teal and bronze.
Get in the game with these unbeatable deals at Sparks Toyota.
Whether you're shopping new, pre-owned, or just need service.
Your game-winning drive starts here.
Try before you buy with Track, Toyota's exclusive rent-a-car program.
At Sparks Toyota, where the dealer is always in. Highway 501 in Myrtle Beach. Log on at sparkstoyota.com.
Sock 'em, bust 'em, go Shants!
Take a look at some of the rebounding numbers. Nate Martin and Anachilli Killen up there, 8 rebounds per game and 6. And for the Chanticleers, how about Denzel Hines? Good rebounding for his position for sure, right, Nate? 6 rebounds per game. And Amenhauser, obviously, we expect the rebounds from him. Pretty good number there on Hines.
No, they're fine. I mean, that's what you got to do. That's all about fighting. And it's 4 in the top 20 in the league.
Yeah.
In this game this afternoon.
Overall numbers this afternoon on the glass. Marshall with a +5 advantage right now on the glass, 20 to 15. But we've talked about it. If you're just tuning in, this is one of those strange games right now because Coastal is just 5 for 22 from the field. They are 1 for 7 from three-point range. Marshall's out-rebounded them. But Coastal's very much alive, just down 6. And I guess one of the big reasons why, looking at the stats, only 4 turnovers here in the first half.
And the shots have been good at the free throw line. They got 4 more free throws. They're 9 of 11. They got 4 more than the Herd. And like you said, the Herd's not in foul trouble, but they're getting there. I mean, they're getting there with 3.5 to go in this half.
Yep.
Which will pay dividends and will hurt the Herd and pay dividends for Sean's second half. Nice job by Granger. Oh. See, that's the problem. Granger goes over to block the shot, and his man, Anachilli Killen, goes to the front of the rim, gets it, and dunks it. Can't get beat on the ball, so Granger doesn't have to go over and help.
Anachilli Killen Now with 14 points, 5 of 10 from the field.
I'm not saying Granger shouldn't go. It's just instinct. Guy gets beat, you got to go.
Michael Dawson trying to steal it away, but commits the foul.
Puts Granger at the line. Watch number 25 in black, right to the top of the circle. Nobody left. Granger had to try to stop the shot. And then Chanticleers adds to his game-leading points. He now has 14.
That foul on Dawson, by the way, was his second. So Marshall has one player with 3. It's Cade Gibbs, but then 1, 2, 3, 4 players with 2. Granger will get a couple of shots here.
Shots will come in with a couple subs if he makes the second one.
Just gets the roll, does Granger.
All right, they'll bring him in now.
This one to try and make this a 6-point game again.
Chants get this to one possession going in the locker room. They're going to think they had the greatest half of their lives because they were getting drilled and they couldn't make a shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. Even to keep it at 2 possessions.
Oh, look at this.
Offensive rebound by Mulabea.
She Jones is back in there. Oh, jeez.
White back the other way.
Oh, what a play by Jones.
Out of nowhere for the block. Hines gives it to Brown. See if this gives the Chanticleers some momentum on the offensive end. Trying to get it to Granger, knocked away.
Another foul.
And another foul. This one's going to go on Chanticleers. And that will be his second. So now what? 5 players with 2 fouls.
Rasheed Jones, a bad pass to him. And look at Rasheed Jones not quit on the play. Does a great job of blocking it. No foul. That's big time hustle right there. I mean, the ball gets stolen, intended to be passed to you. You hesitate for a split second. That's a Marshall layup. He did not let that happen. All right, as last time, Granger's not the greatest free throw shooter in the world. So get ready to go get an offensive rebound on the second one, as they did last time. Makes them both. You pat him on the back and say, good job.
Granger can't get the bounce on the first one. Yeah, 10 for 18 at the free throw line this season. Hasn't been there a whole lot, and now 3 for 5 here this afternoon. But this one to again make it a 2-possession game.
The pace of the game is the Chanticleers' style of playing. Marshall, the thundering herd,
Granger
scores 75 a game.
4 for 6 now from the free throw line is Granger. 6-point game, 2.5 minutes to play.
A lot of subs in there for Marshall, not a lot of starters.
Jumper missed by Mingo. Rebound, Chanticleers.
Good job on the defensive glass. 4 jerseys in the lane. Now you got to go right to the rim. They have no big men. Martin's not in, and Chanticleers not in. Take it to the rim.
Brown to Granger. Back to Brown. Still time, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drives into the lane, throws it up, missed it. Rebound down to Marshall.
Rasheed Jones did not touch the ball in that possession. You got to give him the ball in a close game like this. Doesn't have to shoot it, but you got to get him the ball.
Mingo, a little bit short, but gets the bounce. So Mingo with 4 points. 8-point game coming up on 90 seconds left to play in the half.
There's your lane.
Mulabea, a little bump, fadeaway jumper, good.
Their bigs are not in the basketball game. They're starters. You got to take advantage of them. Mulabea saw it and got a nice shot.
Throwback to Fricks. Mingo gets Hines up in the air and draws the foul.
Official said he hit him on the wrist. I didn't see that. Let's see. He didn't come near his wrist. Official said he hit him on the wrist. Even though the official's name is Nathan, I got to disagree with him on that one.
Yeah. Not much, if anything, there.
Ball don't lie, man. Another Rasheed famously said that once.
Ball don't lie. You know what else doesn't lie? Tape. Tape don't lie.
That's it. Tape never lies. That guy's name from North Carolina, Rashid. His son's a really good senior in high school this year.
You're talking about Rasheed Wallace?
Yes.
Great, yeah.
His son's a really good player this year.
Rajat checks back in. 2 free throws missed by Mingo. That's big. Coming up on 1 minute left to play.
Mulabea, got to do your thing. There it is.
Strong drive.
Oh,
can't get it to go in. Gets his own rebound, though. Kicks it out to Battle. And the 3 is good. 3-point game. 45 seconds left. Mingo caught in the air. Fricks to Mingo. Back to Fricks. Lost it. The Chanticleers with a chance to tie this game. Jones handoff to Battle.
Plenty of time.
Mio drives. Gets his man in the air. Jumper is no good. Gets his own rebound, and the putback's good. It's a 1-point game.
The ball took an extra bounce on the rim, and Mio made a great play.
What is happening? 5 seconds left. 1-point lead for Marshall. Mingo, no good. Fricks. That's not going to count, and somehow Coastal Carolina battles all the way back, finishing on a 7-0 run to make this a 1-point game at the break.
7 points in a little over a minute. They were not getting killed, but they were 2 possessions down. It's a 1-point basketball game.
We talked about it being a strange game. What a first half here from Coastal Carolina. Marshall on the road here at the half after a big lead early. Leading by 12, now a 1-point advantage.
At Harbor Freight, we design and test our own tools and sell them directly to you. No middleman, just quality tools you can trust at prices you'll love. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
Este mundo es tan absolutamente maravilloso. Tenemos que salvar este planeta. Salvarlo de los miedosos con ojos inocentes que solo aman el bajo riesgo y no son lo suficientemente valientes para lanzarse a lo que nunca se ha hecho antes. Dile hola al muscle car más poderoso del mundo. El mundo nunca ha visto una fuerza como esta. Cuando se trata de salvar el planeta, lo hacemos a nuestra manera.
Own a design studio. Win a really big design contract. Realize you're more of a creative type than a finance type. Realize you got this. Use QuickBooks to get your cash flow flowing. Get live expert assistance to maximize your tax savings.
I can help with that.
Get back to doing what you love. Manage and grow your business all in one place. Intuit QuickBooks, your way to money.
You found a place of complete focus. You ordered your thoughts and mastered your mind. And all the while, you were on the train home. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
If you find yourself in a box that can no longer contain you, it's time to find a bigger box. Find your next level at ArmyCivilianCareers.com.
Here you leave today and enter a world of
Other worlds.
for whatever you love. Infinite worlds await.
What do you got there, Larry? Time machine? You gonna go back and see how the pyramids were built or something? Nope. Ellen and I want to go on vacation, so I'm gonna go back to last week and buy a winning lottery ticket. Can I come? Only room for one.
How am I getting home?
Sitting on my lap like last time, Ronald.
Fine, but I'm bringing this.
All right.
Or you could try one of these savings options.
The right money moves aren't as far-fetched as you think.
There it is. See? Told you it's gonna all work out. Thanks, future me.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys?
Get a large one-topping stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Football fans know the biggest game of the year isn't really about the game, it's about the snacks.
Oh, man, chili!
At ESPN, we snack on Sundays like it's our job. Except Orlovsky. He's got some strange food takes, but that's okay. More snacks for us.
I'll show you the ropes, kid, show you the ropes.
Boom, baby.
Get it.
There it is.
All the parts you need at prices you love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love.
This is a hot flash. This is a hot flash. But this is a not flash. For moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms due to menopause, Veoza is the first and only prescription treatment that directly blocks the source of hot flashes and night sweats. With 100% hormone-free Veoza, you can have fewer hot flashes and more not flashes. Veoza reduces the number and severity of hot flashes day and night. Don't use Veoza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Increased liver blood test values and liver problems may occur. Your doctor will do blood tests before and during treatment. Stop Veoza and call your doctor if you have symptoms of liver problems such as feeling more tired than usual, nausea, vomiting, itching, yellowing of the eyes or skin, pale stool, dark urine, or stomach pain. Ask your doctor about hormone-free Veoza and enjoy more not flashes. You could save on Veoza. Visit saveonveoza.com to learn more.
Home goods, go finding.
Consumer Reports has recommended the Subaru Outback, along with 7 other Subaru models. Safe, reliable, trusted, loved. Subaru.
Get special low rates on a new Subaru Outback for a limited time.
I have to find a babysitter.
I could ask a friend, but...
I have a lot of questions.
Are they background checked?
Can I check reviews? What's their rate? Availability?
How's their dress-up game?
Can they handle all this?
Do they have a sense of humor? Because they're gonna need it.
At Care.com, you can quickly find local, background-checked sitters, read reviews, see their experience, and get your questions answered.
I got one.
Yes!
Yay!
Find a sitter today. Care.com.
It's League One volleyball. 6 teams, 6 cities, set it off.
Atlanta, Austin, Houston, Madison, Omaha, Salt Lake.
Exclusively on ESPN and ESPN Plus.
This is TGL presented by SoFi. 24 of the best players in the world. No, the universe pitted against each other 3 versus 3. In a first of its kind arena. More Tiger, more Rory, more everybody. Hey, 6 teams: Atlanta, Boston, LA, New York, the Bay, and Jupiter.
Not that Jupiter.
What else? We added shot clocks, mic'd up players, a ref, playoffs, 15 holes, overtime, timeouts. Did we mention the green moves? High tech, higher stakes, and you get to watch it all on ESPN, baby. Keep up. It's golf.
The Pro Bowl games are back. And this year's stars show off their best moves as they compete in the Skills Show.
Oh, my goodness.
Plus, the AFC and NFC meet again in flag football.
Touchdown.
Can Peyton and Eli Manning coach the league's best to glory?
In the 10. That's 6 for Chase.
The 2025 Pro Bowl games. Skills Show Thursday, January 30th at 7 on ESPN. And don't miss flag football and more skills Sunday, February 2nd at 3 on ESPN and ABC.
It's time to get in the game and sign up to ESPN Plus.
Tap into an entire world of sports. ESPN.
NHL on ESPN Plus is back. Enjoy 1,000+ out-of-market games, exclusive matchups, marquee NHL events, and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN Plus.
This is TGL presented by SoFi. 24 of the best players in the world. No, the universe. Pitted against each other 3 versus 3. 6 teams in a first-of-its-kind arena. We added shot clocks, mic'd up players, playoffs, overtime, and you get to watch it all on ESPN, baby. Keep up. It's golf.
If you find yourself in a box that can no longer contain you, it's time to find a bigger box. Find your next level at ArmyCivilianCareers.com.
Here you leave today and enter a world of
Other worlds.
for whatever you love. Infinite worlds await.
What do you got there, Larry? Time machine? You gonna go back and see how the pyramids were built or something? Nope. Ellen and I want to go on vacation, so I'm gonna go back to last week and buy a winning lottery ticket. Can I come? Only room for one.
How am I getting home?
Sitting on my lap like last time, Ronald.
Fine, but I'm bringing this.
All right.
Or you could try one of these savings options.
The right money moves aren't as far-fetched as you think.
There it is. See? Told you it was gonna all work out. Thanks, future me.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys?
Get a large 1-topping stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Football fans know the biggest game of the year isn't really about the game, it's about the snacks.
Oh, man, chili!
At ESPN, we snack on Sundays like it's our job. Except Orlovsky. He's got some strange food takes, but that's okay. More snacks for us.
I'll show you the ropes. Kids, show you the ropes.
Boom, baby.
Get it.
There it is.
All the parts you need at prices you love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love.
What are we doing today, Coach?
So, today, we're going to work on our checking on...
Sorry, I heard checking.
A bit of a misunderstanding.
I meant checking on how we can help save our customers money on their car insurance.
And whether they need car, home, boat, or pet coverage.
Precisely. Now, let's go again. Susan?
Always wanted to do that.
My turn.
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Best day of training so far.
How's your elbow?
It's killing me.
I'll show you the ropes. Kids, show you the ropes.
Boom, baby.
Get it.
There it is.
All the parts you need at prices you love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love.
Well, no doubt one of the wildest first halves we have seen here in the 24-25 season. And at the break, it's Marshall with a 1-point lead, 30-29. The Thundering Herd led by as many as 12. The Chanticleers only had 9 points with 9 minutes left to play in the first half and went on a huge run to close this lead all the way down to 1. Welcome back here inside the HTC Center alongside Nate Ross. I'm Jeff McCarriger. Time for our 2020 segment, Nate. 20 minutes down, 20 minutes to go as you put on your 2020 glasses. And what'd you see in the first half?
Well, Coach Gray said it a bunch in practice. I thought about it earlier in the week. It's all about physicality. And that's exactly what the Chanticleers and Marshall did, because this is a physical game between physical players. Look at this play right here. Great job by Denzel Hines to keep it alive. Kicks it out the battle. You got to make the little plays. Obina, Chili Killen did it a ton of times. That's why he's got 14 points. But this kind of signifies the Coastal comeback. Mulabea misses. He just outfights people for the ball, kicks it out the battle, makes a big-time bucket right there. Physicality is an essential part of basketball. You can't teach it necessarily. You can recruit it, and it's really important.
One of the great lines in practice from yesterday. Practice got a little physical, and remember Justin Gray, the head coach for Coastal, said, wait a second, let's do that tomorrow too.
That's exactly right.
First half stats here from Conway. Again, Coastal had only 9 points with 9 minutes left to play. Shot just 29%. Marshall not a whole lot better at 33%. Rebounds ending up about even. And turnovers pretty good for both teams as well.
Well, the Chanticleers have not turned it over a ton more than Marshall. No empty possessions. That's what keeps you in the game. And Chant's made a bunch of free throws, but everything else is relatively even, and it's a one-point game. It should be.
Well, again, incredible physicality by Coastal Carolina to get them back into this game after trailing by as many as 12.
Doug Collins, the great player for the 76ers, coach, always says the beginning and the end of periods are important. Of course, in the NBA, there's 4 periods. I think the first 3-4 minutes of this half are really important because if the shots go down a bunch again, yes, they can fight back, but it takes so much energy to do what they did to cut it back to 1. If they get lead, they can't relax, but it just mentally doesn't stress you as much. And it'll get this crowd lit up even more than they were.
So just about set for second half from the HTC Center. Sunbelt basketball here on a Saturday afternoon from the beach. Marshall, as Nate mentioned just a moment ago, led in scoring by Chanticleers, who had 14 points. He was 5 of 10 from the field, including 3 rebounds and a couple of blocks. So that now puts Chanticleers over 40 blocks for the season already. Meanwhile, for Coastal Carolina, nobody double figures, but they had 9 different players score. So really a true team effort for Coastal. And I guess the one other stat to keep our eye on is going to be foul trouble.
Yeah.
You've got Kate Gibbs, who comes off the bench, who has 3 fouls for Marshall, but 4 of their 5 starters also have 2 fouls. So obviously, Corny Jackson, the head coach for Marshall, there on the left, knows that, and that's something he's going to keep his eye on.
We got 20 minutes to go, but I guarantee you, it's going to come down the last couple minutes. That's just what happens. And those 2 guys, the chess game will continue the entire 20 minutes.
Coach Gray said in the postgame on Thursday night, despite the loss, he said, you know what, our guys are never going to quit. And we saw that in the first half, right back in it, a 1-point game, and here we go.
He called it chin up and chest out. That's where they play.
Chanticleers, 14 points first half.
Excuse me, they got Hines on him now.
Spear
matchup.
Left wide open, hits the 3, so a little miscommunication defensively leads to an easy 3.
And Ammenhauser's not supposed to guard Spear, but he was the only guy left. He's got to talk. Got to talk on defense. Hardest thing to do, easiest thing to do is talk on the bus. Hardest thing to do is get him to talk on the court.
That's such a great line.
Oh, they'll talk on the bus. You got to tell him to shut up. Oh, another block by Chanticleers.
Michael Dawson leads the team in threes. He had only 2 points back in the first half. That shot is short.
That's why it was so important, I thought, when Chanticleers was out with the 2 fouls to attack the basket, because when he's in there, it's hard to get in near the bucket. Calling a set from the sidelines.
Ammenhauser way out. Here's Hines. Around Ammenhauser, stops. And a little chip shot is good.
Denzel Hines and Mulabay are attacking the rim. I love it. Now they got the correct matchups defensively.
Mingo, jumper from the free throw line is good.
Rashid Jones is not only playing the point, he's guarding Obina and Chanticleers at the other end. Give him a double post-game meal. I mean, that's extra work.
Hines scores against Chanticleers. What a drive.
Trying to get that 3rd foul on him, and Obina knows he's got 2 fouls. Take it right to him. Keep getting layups.
Martin pushing his way against Ammenhauser, misses it.
Good job by Noah Ammenhauser. Verticality. Make Nate Martin shoot it over 7'2".
Coastal's last lead in this game was when they led in the opening 2 minutes, 4-2. Lob is too strong. Oh, but a foul on Nate Martin underneath, so the Chanticleers get bailed out.
Martin grabbed him. He's yelling at Sean Cassidy. I didn't touch him. Sean Cassidy was right behind him. Saw his right hand. Watch, perfect angle here. Watch Nate Martin. That's a good job by Ammenhauser to tie him up.
And for Nate Martin, that is his third foul.
Nate, I got to agree with you, brother. He grabbed you. Or he didn't grab you. He locked your arms up. Should have thrown it to Noah even sooner. Go at him again. Try to get a fourth on him.
He's staying in there, yeah, with
They're
3 fouls.
clearing it out on him. Look at this physicality. I love it.
Going right at Nate Martin. Ties the game at 35.
They will show that play to Noah Ammenhauser 14 times before the next game.
Dawson trying to get going. Too short. Rebound tracked down by Coastal, who has a chance to retake the lead for the first time since the opening 2 minutes.
I'd go right to him again. When Ammenhauser caught it, they cleared the whole side of the floor out for him. That's exactly what they're going to do. Watch this.
Tried to go to him. Too strong. But it was last touched by Marshall.
It's a good job by Gibbs to go on the pass, not wait till Ammenhauser catches it. But you got to get a better angle and zip it to him. No alley-oop or lollipop passes.
Jones to inbound on the baseline, lobs it to Mio. Again, looking for Ammenhauser. They get it to him, and he can't get it to roll in. Tries to get his own rebound and tapped out of bounds. I think they're going to say last touch by the Herd, and it was. So Coastal will keep it.
The top of your picture, I don't know if you could see it. Coach Gray made the motion, take a dribble and bounce it into him. Get an angle. You got to have an angle to throw it into the post.
Jones has it poked away. And they're going to give it to Coastal. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Mingo's a really good offensive player. Mingo's a quick defensive player there on Rashid Jones. Plenty of time.
Here's Jones again. 13 seconds on the shot clock.
He just won't let him get close.
Jones with 6. And a whistle. Another foul against Marshall. It's going to be their second team foul.
I believe the word attack the rim was mentioned a few times at halftime because they did it in the first half, but it doesn't mean you stop doing it. There's the bump right there. Just keep doing it. It's working. Middle of the floor, all by yourself.
Mio from the free throw line, and Coastal Carolina's taken the lead.
They stuck Michael Dawson on an island, no help side. Mio just pulled up and shot a 15-footer.
Mingo answers to tie it.
Averages 11 a game. He can score the rock, as they say.
Jones has Spear all over him. Offensive foul on Jones this time. And that will bring us to our first media timeout. Oh, this one is getting good from Conway. Marshall and Coastal tied at 37.
Is the longest standing club car dealer on the Grand Strand since 1988. We offer the best sales financing programs and warranties in the business. And our off-site service plans will keep your car running for years to come. When you're shopping for a golf car, look no further than bestgolfcars.com. We have 3 convenient locations and offer same or next day delivery. The only place to buy a golf car in the Myrtle Beach area is bestgolfcars.com.
The orthopedic surgeons at Tidelands Health have trained at our nation's leading institutions, including Harvard University, Johns Hopkins, and Cleveland Clinic. We're proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, the official health system of the CCU Chanticleers, and the trusted provider for people across our region. Choose our orthopedic program, rated high performing for knee replacement and hip replacement by U.S. News and World Report. Choose Tidelands Health. Better health begins here.
There's a fire here. A drive to learn more, to be more, to reach for more. Boldly, we innovate with research that makes an impact on our world. Boldly, we excel, turning challenges into triumphs. Boldly, we believe and ourselves and in each other. Coastal Carolina University. Boldly, we reach.
Sparks Toyota is proud to be a Chanticleer through and through. Go teal and bronze.
Get in the game with these unbeatable deals at Sparks Toyota.
Whether you're shopping new, pre-owned, or just need service.
Your game-winning drive starts here.
Try before you buy with Track, Toyota's exclusive rent-a-car program.
At Sparks Toyota, where the dealer is always in. Highway 501 in Myrtle Beach. Log on at sparkstoyota.com.
Stock 'em, bust 'em, go Shants!
Back here are Shant Spotlights, presented by Shade and Shutter. We take a look at Denzel Hines. There you see his numbers, almost 9 points per game. Rebounds really well for his position. 6 rebounds per game out of Fontana, California, just a sophomore, a High Point transfer. 2-time first team All-League back in high school. Heck of an athlete back in high school. Also competed in track and field. So again, our Shant Spotlight, Denzel Hines.
Right on his numbers, 8 and 5 so far today.
Tie game at 37. Gibbs.
And a Chili Killing not in there. Nate Martin is. They tried to go block the block for Martin. Didn't work.
Spear, long three-pointer, too short. Gets his own rebound. Off the glass, it's good.
Battle didn't block him out. Battle ran by him on the shot. He followed his own shot. Had a little banker. A nice play.
Little smile on the face of Mingo. Hines now backing in. This game is physical and he scores.
Keep attacking the basket, especially when 25 and Chili Killing is not in the game. And guess what? He's putting him back in the game because of that kind of play. That's a great reverse pivot, left hand, left side. Chance for an and one. And Coach Corny Jackson said, enough of this stuff. I got to put my shot blocker back in. I don't blame him.
Nate, how many times as broadcasters do we try and predict what's going to happen, right? We feature something, highlight something, talk about themes, and what happens? It never comes true.
Of course.
All we have heard about over the last 24 hours is physicality from the coaches, from the players, from the fans.
From
you
me
and I
at
talking
breakfast.
about it. Yeah, from you at breakfast. And wow, that's exactly what we've seen. Just what Coach said in practice yesterday.
Well, if you don't do that against Marshall, you're going to get killed because that's the way they play. I mean, you love to do it every game, but you emphasize it, and the guys do what you emphasize.
Jones,
really
good recovery
defense.
to get all over Martin.
And they switched back. Really good job by Rasheed Jones to get Granger back on Martin.
And a foul against Coastal Carolina.
Remember, Shant's got in the bonus early in that first half and shot a ton of free throws and made a bunch of them. That's what got him back into the fight.
First foul on Molabea. Dawson trying to get going, only 2 points. He has 52 three-pointers this season. Meanwhile, Mingo doing everything. He's in double figures with 10.
A little switch on that screen, and Granger just went up in his face. He made a good shot.
Mingo, the little guard, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists.
Keep attacking, even if it's... Oh, he dribbled off his foot.
Yeah, we're going to go back the other way. Marshall basketball.
That's 3 quick turnovers this half for the Shants. They only had 5 in the first half. Now they have 3. That's 8.
Speaking of turnovers, that's what really hurt Marshall the other night. 17 turnovers. Yeah. Only 4 in this game. And a Chili Killing misses the chip shot. Rebound by Coastal.
He's a good rebounder, but he's got 2 hands. 3 different players for the Shants have 6 hands, and they slapped it out of his hand.
Brown into the lane. Shot is up and good.
That is physicality at its finest from the smallest guy on the floor. Not the skinniest, but the shortest.
Mingo has it blocked by Jones.
Second block of the day.
You know, how about this for a theme as well in practice? And I think you were the first to talk to Coach about this. Some of these guys don't realize how good they are.
Yeah, we talked about specifically about Battle.
I mean, are they finding out now this afternoon? Martin with the bucket. Oh, they're going to count it. And the foul.
I don't disagree with the foul, but I don't know about counting the bucket. No, they're putting it underneath. They're not counting the basket.
Here it is again.
Grabs his jersey with the right hand, right under the 4.
Oh my gosh. Big shot for Marshall. Back and forth we go. And the Herd now with a 1-point lead.
Michael Dawson's their second leading scorer on this team. Well, after Thursday, he becomes a leading scorer by about half a point. Big shot in the corner.
And again, 52 threes on the year. Had been quiet in this one. That's poked out of bounds.
Second time the shots have dribbled it off their foot, driving to the basket.
So we were talking about turnovers. Had been a good stat for both teams, but now, yeah.
Little fatigue, and Marshall ramps up the defensive pressure. They're so athletic, they just get in your face.
43.
Curl they run.
42. Dawson thought he was going to pull the trigger, didn't do it. Mingo off the glass, no good. Martin with the offensive rebound. Martin. And a foul on Coastal underneath.
It's back-to-back fouls on Granger.
Coastal foul on number 32. Colin Granger is second. 14 foul.
I think it's really important the rest of the way. We'll see it right here on the bump. That's forearm. You can't knock him off his spot.
And Chili Killen able to get free. Easy layup.
Just a simple little screen and get the best leaper you have right in front of the rim.
Marshall a little 4-0 lead now to retake the lead. And now a steal. That's 3 consecutive turnovers by Coastal. Mingo caught in the air. In the corner, Dawson off the front of the rim. Battle all the way to the baseline. Nowhere to go, has to back it out.
Smart play, didn't have there's a numbers advantage right there. Oh, he got to make that.
Thought for sure that was going to go in.
It's good play.
In the corner, Dawson wide open, and another bucket for the Herd's leading scorer. And Marshall now with a 7-0 run and a 6-point lead.
Bad communication, you get back, but you got to talk. Rangers guarding nobody. Doesn't mean that's his man, but you got to communicate a little bit better.
If you find yourself in a box that can no longer contain you, it's time to find a bigger box. Find your next level at ArmyCivilianCareers.com.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
Wow, este mundo es tan absolutamente maravilloso. Tenemos que salvar este planeta. Salvarlo de los miedosos con ojos inocentes que solo aman el bajo riesgo y no son lo suficientemente valientes para lanzarse a lo que nunca se ha hecho antes. Dile hola al muscle car más poderoso del mundo. El mundo nunca ha visto una fuerza como esta. Cuando se trata de salvar el planeta, lo hacemos a nuestra manera.
Own a design studio. Win a really big design contract. Realize you're more of a creative type than a finance type. Realize you got this. Use QuickBooks to get your cash flow flowing. Get live expert assistance to maximize your tax savings.
I can help with that.
Get back to doing what you love. Manage and grow your business all in one place. Intuit QuickBooks, your way to money.
You found a place of complete focus. You ordered your thoughts and mastered your mind. And all the while, you were on the train home. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
Alongside Nate Ross, our entire ESPN crew here on the campus of Coastal Carolina, I'm Jeff McCarriger. Thanks for joining us on what has been an incredibly entertaining afternoon of Sun Belt basketball. Marshall on a 7-0 run has retaken a 6-point lead, 48-42. If you're just tuning in, Coastal jumped out to an early 4-2 lead. Then Marshall went on an 11-0 run. Coastal went cold from the field. They only had 9 points with 9 minutes to play in the first half. But then Coastal goes on this huge run to end the half, makes it a 1-point game. And here we've been going back and forth now in the second half. But it's been physical, it's been fun. The scoring numbers are up, and who knows what we're going to see here in the final 12 minutes.
Who will have the last run? Basketball's always a game of runs. Amenhauser is back in there, and Chili Killen and he are having a little conversation at the other end.
All right, Chanticleer basketball after the break.
Chants have all 5 starters back in.
Jones taking a long look at the defense here for Marshall.
They cleared it out for him.
Neo just throws it away.
Pass. That's 3 turnovers in probably the last minute and a half for the Shots.
So empty possession for the Chanticleers. We'll give it back to Marshall when we come back after this media timeout from here in Conway.
Imagine your child not having a decent pair of shoes, socks, or a warm coat. Subaru and its retailers have provided critical items like these to nearly 900,000 people in urgent need. Subaru, more than a car company.
The best of college basketball every Saturday on ESPN.
The Australian Open hits different on the networks of ESPN.
NHL on ESPN Plus is back. Enjoy 1,000+ out-of-market games and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN Plus.
This is an ESPN Sonic blockbuster. Wow!
This is star power from the jump. The best of college basketball every Saturday on ESPN.
The 2025 Pro Bowl games begin January 30th on ESPN.
You could just watch ESPN, but why not tap in? Tap into peak fandom. Tap into an entire world of sports.
Hey, college basketball fans.
Your favorite teams and conferences
Are on ESPN Plus,
You get a stellar slate of in-conference games.
including the Big 12, Atlantic 10, and many more.
Sign up now and catch your favorite teams.
Back here in Conway, diving into some of these numbers. There you can see points off of turnovers. Yeah, fairly even. Coastal 8 points on turnovers. Marshall with 6. You know, I was just looking at the play-by-play here in the last few possessions for Coastal. You know, in football, you look at the last 5 or 6 possessions. Same thing here. So for Coastal with the last possessions, turnover, foul, turnover, foul since the last field goal.
That's the problem. The turnovers are coming in bunches now and nothing at the offensive end. You can't do that against a team that's a prolific scoring team like the Herd is. All right, there's one for you if you're a Chanticleer fan.
Well, like we said back in the first half, so that's the concerning news, right, for the Chanticleers.
Yep.
The good news is still a 2-possession game and a long way to go. And for Kate Gibbs, Kate Gibbs is out of this game. Sorry, Nate, that's his 5th. He's gone.
Yeah, Gibbs just ran into Rasheed Jones.
Chance for Coastal to get some back here. Mulabea to Amenhauser against Martin. Spins and lays it in.
7-2. You give him the ball at the top of that restricted arc, you can't be stopped. I don't care how big Nate and strong Nate Martin is. It's a one-drop step layup.
Dawson, runner is good.
Tough shot.
Dawson has come alive. He had just 2 points for much of this game, and all of a sudden now he has 9.
Haven't seen a Denzel Hines drive in a while.
Jones, three-pointer is short.
Marshall switched it up that time. They had Anachilli Killen guarding Ammenhauser, not Nate Martin.
Anachilli Killen off the lob. Missed it, but draws the foul.
Anachilli Killen's a really good athlete and a really good leaper. He's got great footwork. He's really good at that pick and roll. It's just a little brush screen, and he just goes to the front of the rim. They just throw it up in the air, and he goes and gets it. Watch this. He's going to set a little screen, and then right to the front of the rim, just throw it up. He gets it. Rasheed Jones gets him.
And Anachilli Killen makes the first free throw. Well, as far as foul trouble goes, Nate, I would assume you're feeling pretty good now all of a sudden for Marshall with the foul situation, because Anachilli Killen had 2 at the half. Dawson had, I think, 2 at the half. Spear, I know, had 2 at the half. They all still have 2. So now you just let him go, right?
Halfway through this half, yeah, you got to. If he gets a third, I wouldn't think you'd take him out now.
Yeah, I mean, so that's great news for the Marshall fans and their bench right now. Anachilli Killen's, yeah, he's going to be in this thing now for the long haul. And they've got an 8-point lead all of a sudden, 52-44.
Brown's got to come closer to Ammenhauser. He's 7'2". Make your defender run into him. Trying to get another one on him.
Kick out, Hines. Spears runs into him. Hines gives it up to Ammenhauser. Trapped underneath the bucket. Hines gets it back, and he gets it off the glass and in.
Denzel Hines, we showed it at halftime with our 2020. He's just relentless going after basketballs around the rim. He's the leading scorer for Deshaun so far this afternoon.
Yeah, first one in double figures with 11 and 7 rebounds to go along with it. Fade away jumper by Obinna Anachilli Killen. What a game he's having.
Come on, that's just not right. You can't have all those skills in one body, but he's got them.
Well, we opened the broadcast by talking about his versatility. 20 points, 4-4 from the free throw line. He's got a couple of three-pointers, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks.
They're trying to foul him out.
But again, he only has 2. Ammenhauser reverse layup.
Anachilli Killen laughed on that one like, I got to give you that, big guy. That was a nice move. He just smiled at him. But you can't trade baskets here with Chanticleers. You can't just keep trading baskets with them. Nice rebound by Martin.
Spear, big three-pointer from the wing.
They're relentless. They believe in their offense and they let it fly.
3 in double figures now for the Herd, including Spear with 13 points. That was his 3rd three-pointer of the day.
There's a danger zone, in my opinion, for the Shants. They can't let this thing balloon way beyond the margin that it is now, because they're going to run out of clock.
No, Marshall led by as many as 12 back in the first half, and Coastal came all the way back. But you're right. Tough to do it again.
Well,
9-point lead
and
at
not
the
only
moment.
again, they did the exact same thing on Thursday. I mean, it just takes a toll. How many times have I said you use all your energy to catch up? You don't have enough to get over the hump and win it.
Yep, you've seen it a lot. Ammenhauser has it blocked.
And Chili Killen timed it perfectly.
Spear, quick 3. And another one for Marshall. 7 three-pointers for the Thundering Herd all of a sudden. And now a 12-point lead, which matches their largest lead of the afternoon.
You said over 2 games, Spear made 10 in a row. He's made 4 of 6 today.
And Nate Martin with a huge block.
Well, Uncle Mo is definitely on the side of the guys in the green and black shorts, but that doesn't mean it's over. Long way to go. Watch Nate Martin. Just sells out complete. It's not his man. He's guarding Ammenhauser. He just went after the basketball. Hines makes a good play. Nate Martin makes a better play.
Nas Brown inbounds. Hines banging with Anachilli Killen. And another block by Marshall.
Boy, he's special.
Mingo tries to lob it. Stolen by the Shants. Lead pass, other end. Jones with a dunk. That ignites the crowd. We'll see if it ignites the Chanticleers as well.
Anachilli Killen didn't ain't part of that one. Good, aggressive play by Rasheed Jones. That's good defense by Mio going over that screen and fighting through it.
And a Chanticleers. Too strong on the three. Tipped. Amenhauser's got it.
Score, stop, score. That's your mentality when you're losing in any basketball game. They got the score and the stop.
Mio, little feed. Amenhauser missed the dunk, but draws the foul.
That's Chanticleers. I love his attitude. Look, he's smiling. Like, all right, big guy, you got me that time. That's the aggressiveness that Chanticleers fans and Coach Justin Gray want to see.
7:26 left to play. Marshall with a 10-point lead. Jones on the outlet and the jam, but is it enough?
If you find yourself in a box that can no longer contain you, it's time to find a bigger box. Find your next level at ArmyCivilianCareers.com.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys?
Get a large one-topping stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Yeah! Let's make this easy!
You know, that felt a lot closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
Jones with a big dunk, having another big game for Coastal Carolina. We see battle, the three-pointer. Mingo, he's been dangerous for Marshall all afternoon long. Chanticleers killing with 20 points and 4 rebounds. Hines with 13 points. There you see the big three by Dawson. Quiet early, been hot here in the second half. And Marshall with a 10-point lead.
And this is an important part of the game for a couple reasons. Chanticleers just got his 3rd foul. He's not going to be in the basketball game. Denzel Hines, the leading scorer for the Shants, has to keep attacking the basket because the young man who has 4 blocks on the afternoon, Chanticleers, is taking a blow because of the 3 fouls. It's a chance for the Shants to do what they did to cut into the lead in the first half, again in the second half, by attacking the basket because the best shot blocker in the league is not on the court. Go to Amenhauser, go to Hines, and get to the foul line, which they did in the first half as well.
7:26 left to play. But Coastal briefly took the lead here in the second half. They led 40-39. But since then, Marshall has outscored the Chanticleers 21-10 to open up this 10-point lead. Amenhauser a chance to cut into that. That one in and out, good form on it.
Yep.
Amenhauser 2 for 3 from the free throw line.
He's got a quiet 8 points. I mean, I was thinking he makes both of these, he's double digits, but he makes one, he'll get it next 7:26, you would think.
And he does get that one.
Now he's guarding Nate Martin, and I'm sure Nate Martin's going to guard him at the other end, so the matchups are pretty equal.
Wyatt Fricks back on the floor for Marshall. Guarded by Hines, gives it up to Mingo. Dawson from the free throw line, draws a foul.
Rasheed Jones must have got him, or it looked like he got him running by. See the drive, Jones gets beat on the screen. That's a tough angle from that camera to see it, but he probably hit him on the hand.
Rasheed Jones with his 3rd foul, as Dawson makes the first. Michael Dawson is a great story. He's a transfer from Akron. Played 35 games for Akron last year, made 13 starts, 92 career games at Akron, but came back to Marshall to finish his career. That's where he's from. He's from Huntington.
Averaged 5 points a game at Akron. Sometimes the transfer portal is a good thing. He's almost 13.5 points a game this year for the Herd.
Yeah, great high school player, 2-time state player of the year back in high school, so happy to be back in Huntington. Nas Brown, I think he thought he got a foul.
I thought that was a pass to Ammenhauser.
Thought there was contact on the elbow is what Nas Brown was thinking. Mingo's going to reset the offense. 15 seconds to the shot clock.
Mio's got to come out on Mingo.
Tipped by Martin. Last touched by Marshall.
They're going to get Battle back in. For Nas Brown, that means Rasheed Jones is now the multifaceted point guard, post player, whatever he's got to be. Little horn set.
Hines throws it away, looking for Battle, trying to lead him, but let him too much.
It's just an unforced poor pass. Battle wasn't there yet, and he threw it to where he thought Battle was going to be. 11 turnovers.
Here's Fricks. Nate Martin flashed, couldn't get it to him, and Martin shaking his head saying no. Now he wants it. Back to Fricks. And Marshall, here in the second half, has come alive from three-point range.
It's his 10th of the year, but he can make those. Big kid at 6'10", but he's more of a perimeter player, as we saw right there.
4 3-pointers in the last 10 minutes now for Marshall. Jones trying to answer, and he does. Three-pointer.
Tell you one thing the Herd has done, they've taken this crowd out of the game by their offensive efficiency.
We're going to keep it right here. 5:17 to play as we take a look at this last three.
Watch top of your picture. Rasheed Jones spots up. Defense a little late. Mingo can't get there. And even if Mingo gets there, he's 6'4". Rasheed Jones is 6'6". He can get it off quicker, and the defense didn't bother him a bit. Good timeout. Everybody get on the same page and try to make a final run here.
By the way, a little correction for you. They just updated the stats. So for Marshall, that was not their fourth. That was their 5th three-pointer just in this half. They had 3 in the first half. Big difference here now, 64-54, 10-point lead. Rasheed Jones for Coastal Carolina, 9 points to go along with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Jones with 9, Meal with 9, Hines leading away with 13, Ammenhauser has 9.
Marshall shoots 30% from the field from 3 for the year. They're shooting 40% today. Tough to beat a team shoots 40% from 3 and puts up as many as they do.
Here's Martin against Ammenhauser. Into the lane, hook shot, too short.
Good D. They go tight to him. Well, they went under the screen that time.
Mio, strong drive, can't finish. Martin comes away with the loose ball.
Mio got stuck between laying it in and dunking it, couldn't decide what to do. But you can get away with that if you make it because 25 in black is not out there. Oh, he had no idea what to do with that when he got in the air.
Mingo able to sneak it to Nate Martin with a little jam.
Ammenhauser's got to learn. Rasheed Jones was not beat on the play, but Ammenhauser went over to double Mingo, and then Mingo makes a great pass to Nate Martin.
12-point lead for the Herd coming up on 4 minutes left to play. Fricks just steals it away. Had numbers, but he's going to slow it down and give it to Mingo. Yeah, now Marshall is just going to try and kill some time here.
Don't blame him a bit.
Yep. Might try and catch their breath, too. This has been such a physical game.
Sean's got to pitch a shutout here for about a minute and a half to get back in this thing.
Mingo draws the foul on Jones. That's going to be his fourth. And that will bring us to a media timeout. Marshall trying to flex here this afternoon. 5 threes in the second half. And the Herd on the road now with a 12-point lead.
Nice drive. Mingo, much better fake and pass. Look at Nate Martin, left side of your picture. Nobody near him. Amenhauser went to double the ball. That's an easy one.
At Planet Fitness, no two members are alike, but they all have one thing in common. They're all strong. That's right. We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
One more, everybody.
One more? I got 5 more.
A dream can begin with any play with the West Virginia Lottery. While every play can't be a winner, every play is a win for West Virginia. Since 1986, lottery proceeds have been invested in our future. These funds have helped build schools and equip them with state-of-the-art computer labs. Proceeds have helped pave the way for high school graduates to reach their higher education dreams with the Promise Scholarship. No, not every play is a winner, but every play is a win for West Virginia. Dream big, because when you play, West Virginia wins.
96% of Subaru Foresters sold in the past 10 years are still on the road. That's more than Toyota RAV4. The Subaru Forester. Love begins with trust.
Own a design studio. Win a really big design contract. Realize you're more of a creative type than a finance type. Realize you got this. Use QuickBooks to get your cash flow flowing. Get live expert assistance to maximize your tax savings.
I can help with that.
Get back to doing what you love. Manage and grow your business all in one place. Intuit QuickBooks, your way to money.
Yellow. Didn't pass the tissue test? Dr. Garcia? Buckle up. Whoa! Crest Reality Checkup! There's toothpaste white, and then there's Crest 3D White Strips white. Oh, one sec.
Crest 3D White Strips safely work below the enamel surface to whiten like a $400 professional treatment.
Prepare for a non-stop smile.
The #1 teeth whitening brand in America. And use Crest 3D White toothpaste to maintain your smile. Crest.
And a look at Marshall's upcoming schedule. They will stay on the road. This is game 2 of a 4-game road trip right now for Marshall. At Georgia State on the 23rd, at Georgia Southern. And then back home, a quick turnaround against Georgia State again.
Just hanging Georgia for about a week.
Meanwhile, for Coastal Carolina, again, they will have a bunch of road games coming up. At Georgia Southern, at Old Dominion, and at James Madison.
It is that time of the year where you play the team the second time. And it's going to happen a bunch because we're almost in February.
Quick look around the league. Georgia Southern, who we just saw here on Thursday, taking Old Dominion down to the wire right now. Just 3 minutes left in that one, a 1-point game.
I would be willing to bet they have made a bunch of threes to do that.
Meanwhile, App State, and Nate, I mean, I know this is a program close to your heart. You coached there for many years. After their struggles early, App State's looking pretty good, and they're taking it to JMU right now on the road.
Yeah, Dustin Kearns is getting them to play really, really well. He did it last year, too. Did it the year before that.
And breaking news, Arkansas State is still good.
Yes, they
Arkansas State beat Georgia State today, 85-59.
Yeah, they're relentless. And they're talented. And they love the 3-ball. It's a great combination if you're good at all 3 of them. All right, Chance will be at the line now for the rest of the game.
Got some work to do, down 14. Well, I mean, as we take a look at this one again, you see the foul from behind by Dawson.
Yeah, you just can't reach in and grab him from behind.
You know, I know you're gonna smile at me because I know you're gonna think this is a stretch, right? However, keep in mind what happened on Thursday night to both these teams. Marshall was up by 11. James Madison was up by 11 over Marshall with what, 2-something to play, and Marshall came all the way back, made it a 1-point game, lost at the buzzer. Meanwhile, for the Chanticleers, they were down 9 with 2 minutes to play, and they forced overtime.
They did it in the first half. They were down 11 and went on a 7 or 8-0 run.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Oh, this game's never over till it says zeros in that clock in any game, especially the way these kids play so hard for Coach Justin Gray in his first year.
12-point game, big defensive possession here for Coastal. And as soon as Nate Martin gets it, they're going to play the foul game early. Martin will head to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon. He is just a 52% free throw shooter on the season. He's 43 for 83, so that's why Justin Gray has decided to foul him early.
He's going to play offense, defense with Granger and Amenhauser. It's called Shinalytics, sir.
And that one misses badly. Tip, though, offensive rebound for the Herd.
And you do everything right, and then you get beat on the glass when you have position. It just shouldn't happen.
Near steal there by Battle, but a foul first.
You can only do so much standing on the sidelines over there with a quarter zip point, Coach. You made the right move. And the young people have to make the right play. I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about the missed rebound. Their Battle grabbed him with the left arm and
yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, these days it's almost like football, right? Once you grab with your hand,
right.
Once you hook with your arm, it's. I mean, immediately going to be called. (68-56) says Mingo to the line with 12 points today. And he gets it. Mingo, even though 13 points, not a monster game, I get it. I still feel like he's had some big buckets at crucial situations for the Herd.
And he's been really good defensively. I mean, whoever he's guarding, he's guarded a multitude of guys that have not gone by him to the rim. He's really quick.
Boy, he has 14 points now for Mingo. 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And Mingo, I mean, he's kind of tickling a triple-double, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists.
It's impressive. For a young man that averages 11 and 4, but he does average almost 5 assists a game, so that's what he does. When you can score and you can be responsible for points, that's a great asset to any basketball team.
14-point lead now for the Herd, 3:08 to play. As you look at the records there below for Marshall, how huge is this game? It would put them at 11-9 and over the 500 mark in conference play at 4-3.
Just to wrap it up on Mingo, the best thing about Mingo is coming into the game, 76 assists, only 40 turnovers. That's almost a 2-to-1.
Yeah, that's big.
When you run the show and you assisted almost double what you turn it over, then you have more hair than I have in my head.
Well, that's not saying much, but
that's true. You only need one and you win.
Mulabea gives it up. Mio, long 3. Misses the mark. Nate Martin with the rebound. Martin with his 9th rebound.
Nate Martin and Amenhauser got into a WWE wrestling match under the basket. And Amenhauser wanted to foul Martin, but they didn't call it.
Spear just trying to wind that clock down. 2.5 to play.
That's why Coach Jackson called the timeout.
And a
foul.
Call
on Mio.
Yeah, foul against Coastal Carolina.
Sean Cassidy called it from behind. Watch Mio. Oh, I don't know about that. He did touch him on the back, but I didn't.
Did it happen before that? Because I didn't see anything there. Maybe it happened before.
Mio's not looking surprised, so he must have.
Yeah, it might have been a grab before that. Maybe that happened. Mingo back to the free throw line.
Sean's last 251, no field goals.
Mingo out of Ontario. You know, it's so interesting because when we're doing our homework, normally there's quite a bit of bio information on the guys. You go to Mingo's profile, there's nothing.
Ontario.
No idea where he came from, but man, Marshall's got to love it. The number 3 is out there on the court every night.
Let's give a little credit to Corny Jackson, too. Assistant for a long time to Coach D'Antoni, and now first year as the boss. He's getting him to play defensively hard, and then the Thundering Herd's the Thundering Herd. They just come down and let it fly from offense, no matter who's coaching them. You can't walk the ball down the floor if you're called the Thundering Herd. It just doesn't work.
Mio, strong finish here.
Chance for an and one to cut into this thing. Shantz, remember in that game on Thursday, went small and trapped. And we'll see if Coach does that. Still a little over 2 to go.
Yeah, this just over 2-minute mark is where everything flipped for both these teams on Thursday. It's when Marshall began their comeback against James Madison, and it's when Coastal began their comeback against Georgia Southern.
It looked like they're going to foul pretty quick according to the signals from the sidelines. Maybe not. Maybe if a certain guy gets it.
And a Chili killing with it. Big game, 20 points. Looking for more against Majak. Wow, gets the touch. Banks it in at 22 points. Now for Obina, and a Chili killing. What a night.
Only got 4 rebounds, but he had 4 blocks as well. He had a double-double last time out. I remember a week ago, Thursday, messed his ankle up and didn't even play last Saturday. Nice shot.
Molabea with the answer to make it 74-61. Just under 90 seconds left to play. Spear came to a stop, and
I don't know if he just landed wrong, but he's limping coming up the floor.
Mingo drives and scores.
Well, Marshall's just spreading themselves out so far that if there's a straight line drive, they'll take it. Otherwise, they're just going to sit on it.
Jones steps to his right, fires the 3, no good. Mingo with the rebound. Mingo 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Just 50 seconds left to play on what is going to be an impressive road win for Marshall here in the Sun Belt.
And the Shantz will not foul again.
At practice, we heard Justin Gray, the coach for Coastal Carolina, saying wins are hard. Marshall knows that as well.
Whoa, everybody get up, nobody get hurt, please.
I'm surprised that Anachili Killen is,
Even
especially with the
yeah.
injury he had against James Madison just a week ago, he would even attempt something like
He's
that.
He's hurting a little bit. They're going to help him up. You know, on their out of the cold West Virginia mountains to Atlanta for the next, or not Atlanta, state of Georgia for the next 3 games. I'd get him out of there.
I was going to say, if I'm Carly or Corny Jackson right now, I'm taking Anachili Killen and Spear out of this game ASAP.
Got hit in the jaw. See him flexing that jaw from Lagos, Nigeria. Might have been to Lagos, Nigeria recruiting. Got 2 players out of there at the Citadel.
One more coming up for Obina.
Let's give him credit too. 4 years at Marshall. Forget the transfer portal. I like where I am.
136 career games, 122 starts.
Very high, been there, done that factor.
And a foul. Well, no surprise, right? The way this game went, that they are literally playing every second out. Well, again, Coastal led briefly in the second half. They took a 40-39 lead, but then Marshall outscored them 21-10 after that mark and have never looked back. Majak with the rebound. And Battle is fouled on the shot with 17 seconds left.
42 fouls called in this game. 22 against the Shantz, excuse me, 22 against the Herd, 20 against the Chanticleers. We've had games where we haven't had 7 called in a half. We had 42 called today. So far.
And a substitution for Marshall as Caden White will come back in here for the final 17 seconds. What a game. Marshall jumped out to a big lead early. Coastal came storming back to end the first half to make it a 1-point game at the break. But Marshall just hit critical shots down the stretch. They hit 5 threes in the second half to extend their lead and put this one away.
And of course he gets 3 because it was a 3.
Battle's been on a roll lately. 16 on Thursday against Georgia Southern, 14 against App State, 15 against Georgia State. A little bit more quiet tonight, but it's a big credit to Marshall's defense as well.
Yeah, Mio and Hines both lead the Shants with 13 points.
And the Herd will just dribble the clock out. Down to 7 seconds left to play here for Conway. And again, impressive road win here for the Thundering Herd, as they will improve to 11-9 on the season, 4-3 in conference play. Final score, the Herd win it 77-64. Nate wrapping this one up again. You know, we knew it was going to be physical, and wow, was it ever.
Yeah, very physical game. Chanticleers in the first half made a heck of a run to cut it to 1. Marshall, as you just talked about a couple seconds ago, took a lead early and then in the second half, and then outscored the Shants by 12 in the second half. Give credit to the Herd on the road in a tough environment. This place was loud. Great game, and that young man, my player of the game, no question about it, and 4 blocks added to that. But that's a heck of a game for a young man that got hurt a little over a week ago. Didn't play last weekend. Double-double last game, great game today.
Yep, our chance to see him live for the first time this season, and he did not disappoint. 23 points. Again, Marshall wins it by 13 here on the road. Big win for the Herd to get to over the 500 mark in conference play at 4-3. And that will wrap things up here from Conway. For Nate Ross and our entire ESPN crew here on campus, I'm Jeff McCarriger. Thanks for watching as we say so long here from Conway.